Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching and welcome to the English news of Bình Phuoc radio, television station and newspaper. And with you, I'm following other headlines as usual. Recognition comes from 15 typical high-quality agricultural products. Binh Phuoc promoting legal popularization in residential areas. A delegation of the Communist Party of Vietnam based on working visits to Venezuela. Vietnam chose Defense and Security 2023 show in Thailand. Vietnam hastened workforce training for the semiconductor industry. And now are the details. The chairwoman of the Binh Phuoc Provincial People's Committee has signed a decision for the third time in 2023 to recognize an additional 15 typical high-quality agricultural products from 15 units and individuals, of which Bộ Gia Mập and Foreign Districts have 6 representatives.
The typical products from Phú Riềng district include Hồng Nịp green skin pomelo from the Hồng Nịp Pomelo Cooperative, fresh durian from the Nông Thanh Phạt Cooperative, and a set including roasted salted cashew nuts, natural roasted cashews, spicy roasted cashew nuts with coconut milk, and honey's roasted cashews from the Golden Cashew Company Limited. Bộ Gia Mập district meanwhile had 3 typical products honors, including black pepper from the Võ Thị Hiền business household, green skin pomelo from the Đa Kia green skin pomelo cooperative, and Montong durian from the Phú Văn Agroforestry Service Cooperative. 2 products from Đồng Xoài City on the list were Bila's refried bird nest from the Nguyễn Năng Đồng business household and Viet Trung pre-cooked bird nest from the Bùi Viet Trung business household.
There are currently 108 out of 111 communes, schools and towns in Binh Phuoc province recognized as meeting legal access standards.
Establishing legal popularization groups in residential areas is among the effective measures being implemented by communes, wards and towns in Binh Phuoc province to implement regulations on legal access standards in new style rural communes, wards and towns. Binh Phuoc province has established 615 legal popularization groups with the participations of 3,000 members who are party self-secretaries, village heads, and prestigious people in the village or hamlet. The group have been active in strengthening popularization and disseminating party guidelines and policies and laws from the state to the people.
Located about 10 kilometers from Đồng Xoài City in the center of Binh Phuoc province, Vĩnh Phúc Farm has become an interesting destination for tourists visiting the province and boasts the longest tile-roof wooden bridge in Vietnam.
Not only famous for having the longest tile-roofed wooden bridge in Vietnam, Vĩnh Phúc Farm is also known for Sơn Đăng Tower, which also holds a record in Vietnam. The farm has a forested areas of 200 hectares, along with 8 ponds and lakes, creating an ecological landscape suitable for many types of tourism. Vĩnh Phúc Farm is quite cool and poetic in the summer, with a combination of forests, lakes and streams. During the spring, the local areas is filled with the white and pink of cherry blossoms. To better meet the needs of tourists, the owner of Vĩnh Phúc Farm is investing in additional features such as the Binh Phuoc Cashew Cultural Village and camping areas with picnic activities associated with nature.
A delegation of the Communist Party of Vietnam or CPV, led by Phan Đình Trạch, Politburo member, Secretary of the CPV Central Committee, and Chairman of its Commission for Internal Affairs, is paying a visit to Venezuela at the invitation of the United Socialist Party of Venezuela.
During their stay from November 3rd to 7th, the delegation had a meeting with Venezuelan President and President of the United Socialist Party of Venezuela, PSUV, Nicolas Maduro, and held talks with a delegation of the PSUV. At the meetings and talks with Venezuelan leaders, Trach affirmed that the party and state of Vietnam always treasure the Vietnam-Venezuela friendship, and that Vietnam is ready and hopes to foster and lift up the bilateral ties. Maduro and PSUV leaders affirmed the close and firm relations between the two parties and countries. They affirmed that Vietnam is forever an example for Venezuela, and Uncle Ho is always the belief that Venezuela looks towards. Within the framework of the visit, The CPV delegation also attended the opening of a photo exhibition on Vietnam-Venezuela traditional ties, which was jointly organized by the Vietnam News Agency and the Vietnamese Embassy in Venezuela. They also had a meeting with representatives from the group of former guerrillas participated in the Nguyen Van Troy campaign in October 1964, and awarded the National External Information Service Awards 2023 to the group of authors of the radio program entitled Vietnam in Venezuela of Oivan Radio.
A Vietnamese delegation led by Deputy Chief of the General Staff of the Vietnam People's Army, Senior Lieutenant General Phùng Sĩ Tân, attended the Defense and Security 2023 show that opened in Thailand on November 6.
The event gathered over 500 leading defense manufacturers from 45 countries globally. The Vietnamese stall, run by military-run telecom provider Viettel, covers nearly 100 square meters and displays 60 product categories in the form of models and videos, including communications, electronic warfare, simulation models, optoelectronics, radar, command and control, unmanned aerial vehicles, and 5G private network. Theme: Power of Partnership. The event is one of the top 15 military exhibitions globally and is the largest in Southeast Asia. Under the auspices of the Thai Ministry of Defense, the show is held biennially over the past 2 decades as a premier regional security and defense event in Southeast Asia.
To bring in billions of US dollars in revenue, the Vietnamese semiconductor industry is still facing a host of challenges, especially the shortage of skilled workforce.
Vietnam currently has more than 5,500 chip design engineers, with the majority in Ho Chi Minh City, accounting for over 76% of the total. The industry requires 5,000 to 10,000 engineers per year, but the ability to meet this requirement is limited to about 20%. Industry insiders said close collaboration among the state, educational institutions, and businesses is essential to this effort, adding that the state should issue specific policies and regulations to encourage firms to invest in semiconductor research and development. Additionally, there should be policies to assist universities in investing in physical infrastructure, human resources, and expert teams for education and research in this field. The Ministry of Education and Training was advised to promptly review and add curricula related to the semiconductor field, as well as connect foreign experts and international universities with domestic educational institutions to facilitate the training of a qualified workforce for the industry.
The Hanoi Tourism Gift Festival taking place recently is believed to promote the capital city's image as an attractive and safe tourist destination and support artisans and craft villagers in making their products better meet the demand of both domestic and international tourists.
Local craft villages and businesses display their gift products at 70 booths at the Hanoi Tourism Gift Festival, alongside an art exhibition using 3D mapping technology. Displays of typical craft villages of Hanoi, such as Phu Vinh Rattan and Bamboo Village, Thạch Sa Bamboo Dragonfly Village, and Bát Chang Pottery Village. Hanoi is home to 1350 craft villages, including more than 300 recognized traditional craft villages. However, the presence of gift products by these villages in tourist sites and destinations has remained modest due to old-fashioned designs. In recent years, Hanoi has organized many creative design competitions for gift products. The city has held the annual Tourism Gift Festival in a bid to connect craft villages and gift production facilities and local residents and tourists. Themed Hanoi Come to Love, the festival is hoped to become a highlight of Hanoi tourism, helping increase the capital city's attractiveness to visitors.
That's all for today on the news of Bình Phước Radio, television station and newspaper. Once again, thanks for watching and goodbye for now.